It's like blueberries are in your hair, girl.
What?
Underneath that black hat.
Got cat ears.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
I like the blue. It's cute. Hi,
Yeah.
they'll be back soon.
Trying to switch up the wigs I wear during stream.
So this is
Because
why
I'll fucking admit it, I hate that I shaved my head. I regret it so much.
I regret that my hair is long, so there's
Can we
never,
switch?
no one's ever happy. I would love to, but my boyfriend would probably have a serious problem with it. He's just, every time I threaten to cut my hair off, he's like, no.
In that exact tone?
No.
His,
That's just so precious, though, if it's that tone. No.
he's very anti me cutting my hair off. We'll leave it at that.
I want to eat that.
it's hexagonal.
Is it
I
a
want
cookie or a chip?
It is a chip that's a cracker.
I
A
thought
chapper?
Its food should taste good. Multigrain tortilla chips.
It
But
wouldn't be a
it's-
chopper.
it's a
Be,
crack.
be careful. It may kill like thousands of people by sabotage.
Every now and then,
Fall apart.
I stumble upon a Facebook friend recommendation that has me concerned. And this person's icon is both amazing and concerning, and I need to share it with you guys.
Remember, we are live.
I was going shared in the group, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
not bad. It's just like,
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Before we continue,
Yeah.
I genuinely think we should collectively get together to create the Boba Fetish franchise, where we have boba restaurant / kiosks or whatever that are also Star Wars themed.
Okay, but can I point out that it wasn't me throwing Paige under the bus with that idea? And I was gonna not say anything, but you made the face, and I'm like, well, now I have to say something.
Yeah. Verbal trademark. I live in California. It holds up. Or
All I'm saying is it has to be a tea shop as well as a cake place.
It's an adult tea shop.
If they don't have cake, why am I even going?
Not cake, kink.
Oh, cake.
I mean, you can have cake too. You can have cake with your kink. I don't know.
Well, I mean, a lot of boba shops will sell pastries and stuff.
There you go. You get pastries, you get tea, and then you get to go kink shopping. I don't
In
know.
San Francisco, you bet. That would work.
All I'm saying is, what's more fun than getting your girlfriends together and getting some tea than buying some dildos? I don't know.
Hi, I'll have a milk tea with boba and a cat of nine tails, please. Thank you.
Paige is gonna die.
Oh my god!
And this is how the party kills the DM before we even start.
Nymeria approves also.
Excited and impressed all at once.
We will serve dog-friendly treats because, duh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bring your pets. I want to pet them and meet them.
Yeah.
While everyone else just deals with the other stuff, I'll be like, yeah, I'm here for the pets.
There is a store cat, but
Yes.
you must have consent before touching that pussy.
Sarah's like, and I'm going back to what I was doing. Sarah's going back to...
My mind was going.
She's just thinking, this somehow tight burritos and loose tacos is not as bad as I thought.
okay. So hold on.
My brain was actually going, if it's boba fetish, does that mean if they've got a punch coupon for like every so many boba gear or a boba drink,
Boba teas.
they get like a butt plug?
Yeah. You said it. That's the idea now. If you buy 20 boba teas, you can get one free butt plug. This is the way. Not sponsored at all by Disney.
No, we would never be able to make it Star Wars themed.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately.
there are
They would
loopholes.
sign off on that. This sounds legit.
If we don't tell them about the adult part, they might just sign
This
off on
is
the
all
key.
being recorded. We've been talking about this for 6 minutes.
We're talking about it while you're live, therefore if anyone steals it, we have video proof that we had the idea first.
Yep.
Oh, God.
We had the idea for a loyalty card that serves butt plugs.
That too.
Butt plug. I have butt plug after 10 drinks. It's on the list.
What's
Oh
after
my God.
20 drinks?
Something
Double the
bigger.
butt plugs. Or you can upgrade to a dildo. that is shaped-
After 20.
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't want the product returned for an upgrade.
Okay.
Wait,
No
wait,
returns.
There's no return policy.
Yeah, here I'll put no return policy.
After 20, you get a gimp suit that looks like the Mandalorian armor.
Oh, maybe make that like 100.
I don't know.
We don't want-
You gotta get them to drink the tea.
Well, no shit. Like,
Yeah, we
you don't
have
get
to-
it punched till we see the tea's been consumed.
We just
Yeah.
you need to make a profit.
Yeah.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that we should start.
Yeah.
And
Before Paige completely
Welcome
shatters.
everyone to Lost Mine of Phandelver.
what the?
I really hope there's someone who's like, wow, I wonder what this game is about. Like today. And logged on and went, what the fuck?
Danger.
I just want
And down the rabbit hole we go.
a day for the first time.
Well, I mean, this is a mature channel, so we talk about weird shit.
Mhm.
So don't be concerned when we start talking about boba tea and butt plugs ever again.
They go together, people.
They go together.
Hold on. Are we suggesting that the Mandalorian the way is butt plugs?
Yes.
Okay, just had to be sure.
I just had an idea for a sister store. I'll tell you about it when I.
Well, no wonder Phaser sounds like she has something stuck up her ass. And that's stream, everybody. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Nate's just like, why the fuck did I wake up for this? He's like, I got bullied to join and play tonight, but they're talking about boba tea and butt plugs.
In our defense, Brian started it.
No, in our defense, it was really truly started when I admitted I had a boba fetish.
Very true.
Very true. My
a,
God.
a statement you are never, ever going to live down.
Nope. I'm just proud that none of the Boba Fett actors know that I have said that yet.
What's going on?
Yet.
I see I see Kitsune going on Twitter now. Oh God.
Tell me about it. What's going on?
All right.
Yeah.
We only have one viewer, and I bet it's AJ. That's fine.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing that this is my least watched stream, because we talk about all kinds of not safe for work stuff here.
For those of you just tuning in, you already missed the message that this is an adult-only channel. But
Yep.
thanks for staying.
Everybody see the picture AJ sent all of us? We deserve that. We deserve that.
I have been both those people. Just saying.
Okay, one more random thing before we get into the game. Has anyone else noticed that the MI Pergananet video, the guy who is speaking, sounds a lot like Clone Wars Anakin?
Mm-hmm.
Did Matt Lanter actually fucking like do that voice work for the Pergananet video? I want to know.
Pergananet.
Can get Pregante. it just gives me so much dopamine to see all these Anakin Skywalker cosplayers specifically using that audio.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like we should get started though, because some people look like they're still half dead. And we do have only 3 hours to play. 2.5 to 3 hours to play. So, anybody remember where we last left? I remember. I just want to see if you guys remember.
We just found a secret tunnel that led us to the carpenter's wife and children.
Well,
Wrong.
we found the armory.
Armory, yes.
And you said,
yes.
and you were like lame, boring, and you went to
and
leave.
that's why I walked the other way, because I think that's where they are.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
We also have our new little goblin friend.
Mm-hmm. Who, if I remember correctly, is still in the storage room with Anodyne.
Yes.
So Anodyne and... What's the goblin's name? Hold on. Goblin's name, Droop. Anodyne and Droop are still in that storage room that's next to the crevasse. Well, if I remember correctly, Rin, Talos, and Ace are standing outside the armory, while Tahirih went down the hall to inspect the second door.
Yes.
We can start right there. Let's first go to the armory, people.
Cool.
All right. I'm just going to read what's here again. Racks of weapons line the walls of this chamber, including spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts. A dozen dirty red cloaks hang from the hooks by the door. As you guys look in, you see that the weapon room holds racks of weapons that include 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, and 8 quivers holding 20 crossbow bolts each. Anything you guys would like to do in the armory?
No, at least I don't. I don't know about everyone else.
Ren doesn't want to do anything in the armory, so he walks out.
Yep, I'm gonna go follow Tahirih.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, right.
Ace, Talos, anything you guys want to do in the armory?
Are there any javelins?
There are no javelins.
Oh, I guess there's nothing for you, Talos.
Too soon. Too soon by far.
Wow.
No, there are no javelins left in the campaign. They're all purchased, found. There's none left.
If you want to find javelins in the campaign, a couple of yours will have to break first.
That's entirely fine.
Someone's been hoarding javelins, and that's the entire campaign. We have to go find who is doing that.
No, it's called the robot man can't count. they didn't realize how many he had.
That's
He bought-
That's a new quest you can add to your starter pack game, Brian, since it's set in the same town. The hunt for the javelin hoarder.
your robot can't count. My soldier's afraid of rats. Yeah, we're great.
The new BBEG, though, it's like a whole town. There's no more armaments, and no one knows what to do. They're lost, and you just see one metal man walking down the road.
They're coming up right now.
using a longbow quiver to hold all of the javelins.
I just heard Nymeria whine, and that was so precious.
She is such a little weenie. I gave her like 8,000 treats, and she's like, "You're not giving me attention. I'm
I just heard
dying.
her again.
Life is pain."
Malamutes and huskies are so vocal.
I love
Mhm.
it.
That's right, Nymeria. Speak your mind.
Tell us
So
how you
opinionated.
really feel.
Anyway,
All right, they just got home, so I'm gonna
Okay.
Yep.
for the dog. But continue.
All right.
so yeah, Ren is following Tahirih, Ace, and Talos is still at the door.
Mhm.
Aside from mentioning that the red clothes are still very tacky, there doesn't appear to be anything particularly impressive amongst the armory. So he's just like,
Yeah, it's a bunch of old weapons. Like,
yeah.
they're sharpened for use, but they're not that great looking.
Mm. Mm.
Oh my god, you actually walked away.
Look, I'm already. I already
Heck,
got
somebody
deal
clip that.
with Red. Like, if look, he's looking for something for Red because he wants that.
Ren has something.
Because he handed it to him like, here, the red lace were in here, this. He's looking for something that'd be worth the trade. He's like, that's a really nice, but I also don't want to hoard the really nice sword. So I'm gonna see if I can find something big and heavy for him to swing because he seems to like the heavy swing thing. Like, but no, nothing at the moment. So
You have no way to pawn back the sword that you found.
no, not at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
He wants it to be worth it.
Alright. So you guys head towards the door. I'm trying to read what is in here. So Tahirih, you want to inspect the door?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. The door appears to be unlocked.
Okay, I remember I didn't listen at it already, right?
Yeah. I can't remember if you did or not.
I think I listened to both of them.
Let me
Nice
read
to
over
hear.
something in here real quick. Okay, yeah. You did not hear anything on the other side of the door.
She's just gonna open it.
Question, are you still wearing a red cloak?
Yes, I'm still wearing my. Well, it's not a cloak; it's the
Mhm.
disguise self. But yes, she's still wearing that.
The only person not wearing a cloak is Talos, yes?
Mhm.
And Anodyne is not there.
Mhm.
So Tahirih, and Ren, Ren, Talos, and Ace arrive just as Tahirih opens the door to see 3 large stone sarcophagi stand within this dusty crypt, and propped up against each sarcophagus is a human skeleton clad in bits of rusty mail. False columns along the walls are carved with the image of spreading oak trees. The double doors in the southeast corner are sheathed with tarnished copper plate. The skeletons at first don't seem to react to you all. But then they see Talos, who is not wearing a cloak, and start to raise their weapons.
Drew!
Tahirih turns undead. Oh wait.
Tahirih,
Tahirih literally just yelled at Droop from the other room.
just
Droop, unfortunately, I don't think. I think he'd actually be too scared to follow, because he knows what that room is.
Is she just like Droop?
just curious. Do we see into the room already, or is it only Tahirih that can see in?
Because Tahirih is short enough, you guys can see in.
Okay. Tahirih, who are your new friends?
Not the Carpenter's family.
Obviously.
Skeletons are slowly starting to lumber towards the door, because they're fixated on Talos.
I closed the door.
Oh, it's like Talos.
Okay, we're gonna do contesting strength check, Tahirih, because they're gonna try to pry and door the door open.
That's gonna go great with my strength.
I'm just picturing her
I mean,
slowly.
they're just skeletons. They have +0 to strength.
Oh, but there are more skeletons. All you hear in the distance is dun 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 dun.
Just Undertale music starts playing.
The skeleton war has returned.
Bam, 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 bam.
What'd you get? You couldn't have gotten worse than me. What'd you get? I rolled a 3. How the fuck did that happen?
Oh god.
The skeleton was very weak. Tahirih missed the door handle.
So Tahirih, you go to try and swipe to close the door, but as Nate said, in your panic to close the door, you miss the handle completely.
I think this way Talos is like comes up. What's behind the door?
At that point, Talos, you see the 3 skeletons who are all fixated on you and have their weapons drawn. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Talos'
Except for
eyes
Anodyne.
are like burning with purple energy. Just like it is time to slay undead.
It is time to smite.
I am choking on air and it sucks.
Hey, at least you're not choking on boba.
True.
Like I did.
You are a trooper. That was a lot of boba at one time.
You always tell me to make the joke if I have one. So forgive me after I say it. Did you at least let him finish?
Why? How come?
I mean, it did explode in my mouth, so I guess yes.
You also said that during the video.
In this group, how come the 2 minds that went there? Because when you first said I choked on boba, my mind went. So
How come the 2 people who react are the demisexuals?
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Because y'all know me.
The 2 in the asexual spectrum have the dirtiest minds. Fuck.
Also, the 2 of you interact with me the most.
Also true.
Out of everyone in this group, you 2 have interacted with just me personally the most. So you know how to pick out the dirty innuendos I say. Alright, so 25 to 20.
No, wait. Nope, 9. Ignore me.
20 to 15. Alright, Ren, what did you get?
19.
19. Tahirih, what did you get?
16.
16. Talos, what did you get?
18.
18. Ace, what did you get?
19.
19. Okay, I need Ren and Ace. What are your guys' decks? Alright, so Ace goes first, followed by Ren. And the skeletons got an 18, so Talos, what is your dex? Zero? Okay. So it's going to be the Skelly Boys, and then Talos, and then finally Tahirih. Okie dokie.
I'm just gonna play Never Have I Ever with the goblin.
And yeah, you're playing Never Have I Ever with Droop.
Yep.
And you're surprised at some of the stuff that he has done.
It was a good time. He's a nice guy.
He's a bit of a coward, but his heart's in the right place.
Yeah, he's tiny. That's alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna look at the map again to see how you guys are kind of placed, because that's the wrong map. Where's the right one? So, you guys are all still in the hallway. And the hallway is only 5 feet by 5 feet. Tahirih can share a square with one person. Talos will have to be in a square by himself. So it could be that Talos is near the very back, because there are 3 squares total. Because he was the last one to exit the armory.
Mm-hmm.
So it could go Talos, Ace, and then the first square is Ren and Tahirih. And then right outside, leading into the crypt, there's going to be one skeleton right in front of Ren and Tahirih, another one sort of diagonally, and then another one diagonally behind them. And the very third one at the very back actually has a short bow drawn. So top of the round, we're starting with Ace. Ace, you're in the middle of the lineup.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you, Siri. Shut up. So, if you try to move, I will say you're going to be passing through people to try to get up front. It will reduce your movement speed to half.
Okay.
But because we are in a small space, you would be able to push past Ren and Tahirih. And because of how skinny and stuff the skeletons are, you can share a square with one skeleton.
Okay. And all the skeletons are kind of close together?
They're kind of staggered, so I can show on the map kind of where they're all standing. If I can find it. Alright, so there's the map, and here is the crypt.
Uh-huh.
There's the square in front of the door. That's where one skeleton is. There's this square right next to that sarcophagi is another one. And then this square right above where it says number 4 is the third skeleton. So they're kind of going at a diagonal.
Okay.
And the furthest one away has a short bow drawn, and the closest two to you have short swords drawn.
Okay. And we're in what, block number 5?
You guys are near block 6 up here. You are currently in the middle of the hallway.
Okay.
Ren and Tahirih are sharing a square in front of you. And Talos is behind you.
Okay. I am gonna grab my bow and use an arcane shot.
Alright, just to let you know, you're going to be shooting through Ren and Tahiri's space. So if you roll a nat 1, you risk at hitting Ren.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Alright, well, I will be using a bursting arrow if it hits.
If it hits, okay. Just to let you know, if you roll a nat 1, that bursting arrow will hit Ren.
Okay. 24.
Roll your damage.
Okay, that'd be 10 plus 2d6. Okay, so 10 with 6 force damage.
You obliterate that skeleton. So the skeleton one is crumpled to dust after a bursting shot from Ace.
And it also targets other creatures within 10 feet.
So it has another... the second skeleton takes 6 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. He's looking pretty withered after that. Anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Nope, I'm at a good distance. I will stay where I'm at.
Okay. Up next is Ren. You just watched as a arrow whizzed past your head and caused the skeleton right in front of you to explode and the shrapnel of its bones hitting its fellow skeleton.
Alright. I'm going to use my big sword to go swing.
Alright, what's the reach of your big sword? Because the next skeleton is 10 feet away from you.
It's 5 feet, so I would have to move up.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to move up and do the swinging.
Okay. Swinging against skeleton 2?
Yep.
Alright.
That is a 16.
16 hits. Roll me damage.
That is 7.
7 is just what you needed to obliterate it.
Yeah!
So skeleton 2 falls to the ground in a pile of bones. Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Can I fully move into the square the skeleton was in? Or was I already in the square when I moved forward?
You moved into the room. You're in the crypts now.
Okay.
You are now in the crypts. And there's one skeleton left. He's 10 feet away from you, diagonally.
Yeah. Nothing up yet.
Alright. So it is the last skeleton's standing's turn. Still has its short bow drawn, and since it's 10 feet away from you diagonally, it's going to shoot at you, Ren.
Yep.
That is a 15.
Just barely survived that one.
So it just missed you?
Yep.
Alright. It's gonna just let out this kind of bone rattling sound and get ready to draw its next arrow. Talos, it is your turn. You're at the very back of the group. You just watched a skeleton get exploded from your vision in the hallway, and you heard another one shatter to the ground, supposedly inside the crypt. If you put it once again, if you push through the group, it's gonna reduce your movement speed to half until you're out of the hallway. I'm gonna have to take my wig off. It's hurting my head. Ow, my ears. Don't look at me, I'm bald.
Bald.
Yeah.
But I'd at least be able to get to a point where I can see or get within the line of sight of the skeleton.
Well, what is your full movement speed?
My full movement speed is 30.
So half of that would be 15. Let me see. Tahirih has not moved. She's still in her square. You would get just inside the door where that first skeleton fell, so yes.
Okay. Once I'm there, how far would I be from the skeleton?
So diagonally, he would be 20 feet away from you. When you step in, Ren is right next to you.
Okay. I shall yeet.
You're just gonna yeet a javelin.
Yep.
Alright, roll me an attack.
I can't reach him otherwise. Okay.
You don't have a spell or anything?
I don't have any range spells at the moment.
Ah, gotcha.
19.
19 hits.
Ooh.
I just realized I don't know where I put my phone. Oh, there it is. I'm a dumbass.
That is 10 damage.
Surprisingly, it's still standing. You shot off. The javelin goes straight through its rib cage and out, and actually, let's see on the map where it lands. It kind of lands near those two south doors towards the end.
You should have done that first.
But the skeleton is still up. It's rickety as shit now, but it's still up.
I should have done that first. I should have divine favored first, and then I would have still done the 1d4 radiant damage, but I did not.
Yeah, you have to call that before you attack.
Well, then that'll be my turn.
Alright. Next is Tahirih.
It's still standing?
It's still standing. There is Big Mailman right in front of you.
I'm gonna go through its legs.
Yep. You step through Talos' legs, and you can step over to the left and occupy a space with Ren.
And
then
I'm trying to go in between and go into the room.
Oh, okay. So what's your movement?
25.
25. You can get right next to the skeleton.
I assumed it was right in front of the door frame.
No, the one that was in the person who's right in front of you is Talos.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go into the room, then off to the side, so I'm out of the way,
Okay.
and toll the dead at it.
Something real quick.
Actually.
Oh, Toll the Dead would work.
Actually, no, not toll the dead. She's gonna say, "Skeletons are stupid!" and cast vicious mockery as she runs past.
What's the save I have to make?
Wisdom 14.
That was a natural 2 with a -1 is 1. What is the minimum damage you can roll?
It's 1d4.
Okay, so
The
you're
minimum damage is
you're gonna
fine.
have to roll.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's still standing, but it looks like some more dust and stuff has fallen, and another rib bone has clattered to the ground. But it's still up. Back to the top of the round is Ace. Ace, you're still in the middle of the hallway, but everyone has now left the hall. Talos is just standing in outside the door, though. Big Metal Man is blocking the view.
Alright. I shall move in front of him.
Alright, you are able to squeeze past him.
Is Skelly still up?
Yep! And it looks like he's literally on his last leg. He's literally hopping around on one leg.
Okay.
If you hit him, he's dead.
Arrow to the sky. It is 12.
You miss.
Damn.
Yeah. You missed by a point. Oh my god.
Damn. Alright.
So
You know what? Action
you
surge.
you went okay. Because you got that back from your short rest.
I refuse to miss. 15.
Okay, you shoot its head off. And it clatters to the ground. And everything in the crypts is now still.
I missed. That doesn't sound right. Let me see the script.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea why those things attacked us? Or was it just because we opened the door?
Can I look around and see if there's actually knowing Tahirih, can I go up to one of the sarcophagi and put my ear on it and maybe knock a little bit?
I'm reading something real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, she's gonna go and like, hello.
There's no response.
I mean, she's now trying to open it if anyone wants to stop her.
Can they even be opened?
She's gonna try.
It doesn't say to give any sort of strength check, but given your stature, Tahirih, you're gonna have to roll me a strength check.
Gonna go great this time too. I can just tell. 9.
9, unfortunately, is not enough.
I'm gonna go track down Droop.
Droop is back in the storage area with Anodyne.
I'm sure other people are doing things in this room, but we need to have a chat.
Never have I ever been hogtied without my consent.
You.
What? Huh?
Oh, hi, Tahirih.
She's gonna get like really close to him and be like, "Where are the Carpenter's family?"
Tahirih, I'm Anodyne. That's true.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm the big, tall one.
Shush.
Cells are connected to the crypts.
Look, can you show me?
You were just in there. You didn't see the door?
I go back and look for a door.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back in the crypts.
Talos is cleansing the skeletons.
I'll follow with Droop. And,
Yeah, Droop kind of follows behind you, Anodyne, because he's a fucking coward, but he will walk with you guys back to the crypts.
Okay.
Talos is cleansing the bones of the undead. And the skeletons don't have really anything on them. The rusty chainmail, rusty short swords on all three of them, and haphazard kind of short bows.
I decided to do a impulse point flip. Ace is gonna grab one of his skull, and they'd be, alas, poor Yorick.
This group is broken and I love it. I mean, like, I've heard stories of,
but this is just impulse.
there's always a meme of, there's 6 of us and 2 brain cells between, but like, there's one brain cell. We all share it.
And oftentimes it's in Anodyne's head. The rest of us have just foregone it.
Anodyne hoards the brain cell because he enjoys the chaos.
I think we broke the DM.
Plus, I don't want anyone to kill the brain cell.
Granted, your drinking could kill it before any of us did anything bad.
My liver's fine. I'm a noble.
I think we broke the DM.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We're not even close to our break time yet. I'm like, God damn, I need a drink.
Since, they're doing their, I guess you could call one's religious purifying, the other one's sacrilegious offense. Can I investigate the coffins or sarcophagi since Tahirih couldn't pry them open?
Yeah, or just roll me a general investigation check.
No,
I'll assist. I'll assist.
What?
Oh, I'll assist.
I got a 7.
Did you roll with advantage? Because I'm assisting you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything to do with brains, Ren's dumb.
You see on top of the sarcophagi that there's nice depictions of who's possibly entombed in each of them carved into the stone. Not much of anything else. It's like 2 men and 1 woman. Nothing else really. You're not sure if you can move the lids off or not. It's just pretty carving.
Gonna turn to the group. Obviously, these 2 guy pals and their woman companion are buried here.
Well, should we let him rest, or...?
Slowly gonna turn to Ace. I don't know, you done playing with the deceased?
Stem bones, stem bones. Stem bones.
I would say Yorick was one of the first skeletons to be cleansed by Talos.
He was like, yeah, I already did that one, it's fine.
Then yeah, I think we're probably best just letting them stay asleep for now. As far as our clattering didn't wake them.
And we still haven't found the wizard yet, huh?
Sadly, no.
By the way, the rat is still in my backpack. In the...
Sorry, you were saying?
So what would y'all like to do?
You said there was 2 doors in the back?
You guys take time to look around inside the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
There is the double doors towards the south.
Double doors, okay.
There's double doors towards the south, where you remember back at the entrance near the cistern, there was a doorway that went up north. You figured that's probably where that doorway led. A hall connected to these doors.
Okay.
And then directly east, next to one of the crypts, is another doorway. If you enter the room where you guys did and just hugged along the north wall, it would lead to that doorway.
Oh, okay. Tahirih, you're good at picking doors. What you want to do this time?
And I'll put my ears towards, I don't know, whichever one's on the left. I'm just gonna put my ear against it.
So the non-double door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dumbledore?
Non-double door. Roll me a perception check.
Y'all, I'm rolling so great tonight. This is great. 7.
You don't hear anything.
Boring. I'll put my ear against the double door.
You don't hear anything from that doorway either.
I'm just gonna walk over to the door, the first door, and like open it.
I was literally about to swing the double doors open because I'm being dumb tonight because my rolls
Alright.
are lower than 10.
Anodyne, you go to open up the singular door. And you look in and you see out of your peripherals on both the left and the right are cells. Do you step into the room?
Well, does it smell like gross in there?
Smells like unwashed bodies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create bonfire. No, sorry, I'm gonna cast light and illuminate the space.
Alright.
I'm gonna say,
I like how you changed your mind on the idea that there might maybe be something flammable in the room.
yeah, create bonfires. It's nice because it creates warmth, but also, ignites things that are flammable.
Burn anyone?
Hello.
Alright. So you're looking in?
Yep, and I say hello, melodically.
Alright, and you step in?
I'm not gonna step in. I'm just gonna open the door and peek in.
Alright. Oh, so you stick your head in?
I do stick my head in and my hand because I have the light.
Okay. So at first what you see is that this long room is partitioned into 3 areas, with iron bars walling off the north and the south. Filthy straw lines the floors of those cells, the hinged doors of which are secured by chains and padlocks. A pair of disheveled human women are held in the cell to the south, while a human boy is confined to the north. All are dressed in plague-green tunics and have iron collars fitted around their necks. A heap of discarded clothing is piled carelessly against the far wall, so directly in front of you. As you step in, though, you finally notice out of the rest of your peripherals that 2 red brands had been hugged up against the wall and are ready to attack you. They had heard the fighting going on out of the crypt, and they get a surprise attack on you, Anodyne, as you stick your head in.
Bring it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I have a ball of light in my hand. It's just
Because I keep forgetting to do this every time. These guys do get multi-attack.
yay.
These guys get multi-attack. So each of them are going to attack twice, and because it's surprise, they get advantage.
Okay.
First attack is a 9 plus 4, 13.
13 does not hit.
All right, second attack from this guy.
Just
Natural 20.
real quick. That it wouldn't matter for that, but I had my shield on, but I've been doing other stuff, so my shield's probably not.
No.
Okay. So yeah, my armor class is 16 then.
Okay, so that's a natural 20 on
Yep.
his second attack. Which means you take double damage. Gotta find another d6 in here.
Well, it's a good thing I opened the door, not Tahirih.
That'd be a bad thing though, because you could get beheaded in front of the party.
Yeah, I'm like I said I was going to the other door. I was about to kick the double doors in. I could be making this way more complicated than it should be. Uh-oh.
You take 9 points of piercing damage from the first red brand.
Okay.
And the second one is ready to make his attacks.
All right.
First attack. Ooh, that's gonna hit. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Which is max damage. 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then his second attack is gonna be a 15. 15 on the second one.
15
Does not hit. All right. So, yeah.
Ooh.
But you are now aware to their presence.
Hello, boys.
And I need everyone to roll initiative again. Or whoever wishes to. You guys watch as there's a sort of like, as Anodyne gets almost decapitated in front of y'all. All right, 25 to 20. 20 to 15. Talos, what did you get?
16.
All right, the red brands are actually going before you. 15 to 10. Tahiti, what did you get?
10.
10?
Yes, I'm switching my dice.
All right. 10 to 5?
14.
Ren, what did you get?
5.
And Anodyne, what did you get?
6.
6. All right, Anodyne actually goes before Ren. And Ace, you are not participating?
Not yet.
Okay, you're still chatting up with Yorick.
Yep.
You're so deep into this conversation. And Droop actually waddles to stand near you since you are away from the battle.
I was gonna ask where Droop was.
All right. Yeah, Droop will not get involved in any combat unless he's forced to. If there's a chance for him to run and hide, he will take it. So he's staying by Ace, who is so entranced by the skull in his hand. All right, up next is the first red brand. He's going to multi-attack against you again, Anodyne.
Okay.
But no longer at advantage.
Good.
Since surprise round is over. That's another natural 20 on the first attack.
Burn it. Burn that dice.
It's the rose quartz. I can't burn it.
Melt it.
So the damage is 9 points of piercing damage again.
Okay.
Second attack. That is a 21.
Okay, I only have 1 hit point, so I'm assuming I'm down. Okay.
Yeah, you are now unconscious.
Oof. Anodyne collapses.
Yeah, Anodyne falls to the ground in front of all of y'all. That's his turn. I gotta debate if this guy will attempt to go for the kill or move on to the rest of y'all.
I am wearing the red band cloak, so
They would have attacked regardless if they
the-
heard fighting outside.
Okay.
Because red brands don't attack the skeletons. The skeletons work for them.
It's a good policy.
Mm-hmm.
fucking skeleton.
So, I'm gonna roll a d20. 10 or below,
Oh, wait.
he's gonna...
Hold on. I have inspiration. Can I have him re-roll that last attack? Or is it just on my rolls?
It's only on your rolls.
Okay.
Only Chak can force re-rolls if they have the points for it. Sorry, no, you can't nerf the DM like that. If I was rolling against someone else, you could, but not against yourself.
Okay. Yeah. However you want to do it.
All right. So if 10 or below, he's going to try to attack your corpse and try to kill you. 11 or above, he's going to move on to the next person.
I mean, corpse is a little premature.
The natural one. And oh shit, I might kill the cleric, you guys. I'm so sorry.
It's what he gets for sticking his head
All
in
right,
the door.
he's prone. He is prone.
Yep.
So that gets advantage.
It does.
And if it hits, it's an automatic death save. If it's a nat 20, it's 2 automatic death saves.
Right.
So there's a chance you might die.
Well,
You might fail 2 times, or you won't fail at all.
Yeah. Roll the dice.
All right. First attack. First attack is a 17. I believe. Yeah, 17. So unfortunately that does hit. That's 1 death save. Fail. Second. Ooh, that's a natural 1. That's good.
Hey.
Second one is a 15. That just misses.
Yeah.
So you've only failed 1 time.
Right.
Okay. And at the start of your next turn, if nobody brings you up, you will have to roll a death save.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Both of them, since you are now down, are going to move out of the room into the crypt. So you guys see these 2 red brands step out of this new room. And they have their short swords ready. That is the end of their turn. Up next is Talos. You are roughly 10 feet away from these guys. No, actually, no, you're still at the doorway. Talos is still at the... No, wait, you would have moved in, so yeah, you're 10 feet away from these guys. I am so sorry, Brian.
It's D&D, girl.
I find it entertaining that this is happening. While this is happening, I have my Tahirih playlist going, and it's the Muppet movie "Life's a Happy Song."
Tahirih, I need some heal. Heal me, Tahirih, with the cleric magic.
I need healing.
You just hear echoing in the background, "Healing is lame, lame."
Get good, scrub.
Talos, what do you want to do?
Well. So Anodyne is kind of just in the doorway.
Yeah, he fell forward into the new room. And these 2 guys just stepped out, so if you want to get to him, you have to get past them. They're both on either side of the door. If the layout allows. No. One's standing in the doorway, one's standing the block next to it. You would have to shove through both of them to get through, and they would both get opportunity attacks against you. Because you'd be entering and leaving their spaces.
Well then. I'm going to have to go with Plan B. And that is going to be using my bonus action to apply Searing Smite and attacking the one on the left. Because if I can't push through them...
So the one closest to you?
Yeah, I'm going...
Okay.
If I can't push through them, I'm going to remove them from the way.
Alright, so you bonus action Searing Smite. The weapon that is currently in your hand starts to glow with this red hot flammable energy.
What they see is they just put my friend on the ground. They see me look at him, look at them.
The javelin you're holding starts turning into an actual kebab, just without the meat on it.
Yeah, and I'm going to smack the one who's closest to me. Yes.
Wait, are you using a javelin or are you using a mace?
I'm.
Are you using the Morning Star from the bugbear?
Yes.
Yeah, the metal spikes on the bugbear's Morning Star flare up red hot, and you go to smack number 1.
Yes.
Roll me an attack.
Smack him.
18.
18 hits. Roll me damage.
All right. That. Yes. Oh, damn. That is 17 total damage. To 11 physical and 6 fire.
You go to hit him. You cleave his head off. And it's a splattered blood stain against the wall of the crypt now.
Just.
You go and smack him into the wall, and as soon as his head hits the wall, and then there's the inertia of the Morning Star, it squashes his head like a watermelon.
Gallagher! What?
He's Gallagher's this guy, and slowly turns his head towards the other guy.
And your body's still facing. It's just your head 90-degree turns and looks. Because you are a robot. Only your head turns to look, and it's like Terminator eyes looking at this guy.
Oh, do.
Anything else you would like to do in your turn?
I'm seeing this as a use my bonus action. This thing. Oh.
You used your bonus action and your action. And some of your movement to get to him. I would say you'd have 15 feet of movement left.
15 feet of movement. I think I will do a little bit of a move, trying to get closer to Anodyne. I'm going to use one of my channel divinities.
What is your channel divinity?
Given the motion I just made, I'm going to use Conquering Presence.
Try to remember, is that a no action or does it require a bonus
special
action?
I think. No, never mind. That's an action.
Yeah. Because unfortunately because I played Conquest Paladins, unfortunately for Conquering Presence, it is an action to use.
Okay. I missed that. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. It's special action. I prefer
the generic channel divinity paladins get are the no actions.
Yeah.
Those you can use once a round. But oath specific usually require an action or a bonus action.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, that mine doesn't require. It does actually require me to make an attack roll. The other one is, yeah, but no. I will move a bit closer to Anodyne, keeping the other guy in my sight.
You would have to move past him.
Yeah.
If you move past him, you'll get an opportunity to attack against you.
Oh, so he's more directly in the way.
Yeah, he's like right in the door. You'd just be like pushing him aside to get through, and he will swipe at you.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do that.
Okay, he's gonna take one attack against you. That is a natural 20. My God! How many have I rolled tonight?
So these are the actual red brands who actually do anything. Good to know.
I've rolled 3 tonight. What the hell? This dice is never nice to me.
It wants blood.
Alright, it's very minimal damage. Only 6 points of piercing damage against you.
That's
Dice.
That's but a scratch.
yeah.
And you are now in the room with the cells, and you are standing next to Anodyne.
Cool.
Alright. That is it for your turn, and that is his reaction for the round. Up next is Tahirih. You saw Anodyne drop into the room. You've just watched Talos squash one guy's head like a watermelon,
Yeah,
and then push the other one as he entered the room.
I was wondering about that because I had already headed back to the double doors. I am aware that this is happening, right?
Yes, you are watching this from the double doors aren't too far away. The double doors are 20 feet away. You would have watched Anodyne peek his head into the room and then hear attack sounds and watch him fall forward as two guys walk out.
Why is it spicy?
Oh man! No.
You do see one red brand standing in the crypt now as Talos pushed him aside to enter the new room.
It's 25. It's 20 feet away.
You are 20 feet away. You got to move over.
She's heading back towards the group, and then I would like. Can I get within touch of Anodyne?
No, if you what is your movement?
25.
You wouldn't even get close enough to the door. You would get close enough to the red brand though. You would be within 5 feet of him. But you are not close enough to get to Anodyne. Anodyne is 30 feet away. And he's inside another room.
Yeah, she's gonna start storming over and be like, I was trying to check the other door, and hit them with Eldritch Blast.
There, roll me an attack. Huh?
17?
That hits. Roll me damage.
Sweet. That's not a D10. Ew.
Alright.
I'm doing horribly tonight. This is fun.
He gets hit with the Eldritch Blast, and you see some pulses of weirdly orange energy kind of pulse through the veins visible on his skin. But he looks kind of just fucking confused at you for being so angry. Anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
He's the only one I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all I'll do for now.
Alright. Up next is Anodyne. I need you to make me a death save. You already have one failure.
Roll the dice.
Don't roll a 1, is all I ask.
$17.
That is a success. You have one failure and one success. Alright. Up next is Ren. You and Tahirih are the only ones in the crypt, aside from Ace, who is still talking to Yorick the Skull.
Yes.
You two are still in the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
You had watched Anodyne get attacked and fall into the new room, and you watched Talos obliterate a man's skull and push his way through to go check on the fellow cleric.
Yes.
There is one red brand still standing. Tahirih hit him with an Eldritch Blast, but it didn't really seem to affect him.
Alright.
She did 1 damage.
How close am I to said red brand?
I would say 20 feet away. You're sort of in the middle of the crypts.
Okay.
The crypt because you were checking one of the sarcophagi.
That's what I was checking. Gonna use my movement to engage with him.
Alright, you are able to occupy the same space as Tahirih.
Hi,
So
Tahirih.
you are now within 5 feet of the guy, and you can attack him if you wish.
I'm gonna.
Alright, roll me an attack.
We're gonna have a little aggressive negotiating. I rolled a 17.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Yes, good. 15.
How do you want to do this?
Take a nice step back, reach back, and go, shouldn't have touched the cleric. And just swing hard.
Where are you aiming?
Going for the shoulder, but at like a downward
Alright. So you bring your sword up and bring it down and cut through his clavicle, clean through his torso, and through. and he topples apart. Blood splattered everywhere.
That's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, Tahirih got some blood splattered onto her because of that.
You look so offended.
Both of you are covered in blood splatter. Talos is definitely covered in blood splatter because of the watermelon effect. At this point, Ace finally realizes, oh shit, something's going on, but by the time he looks up, the battle's already over.
All I'm gonna say is, your dice literally had a blood for the blood god moment, and it got blood.
Mm-hmm.
Paige
Alright.
downloads Blood for the Blood God DLC.
Because we have a person who's dying, we are still in initiative order.
Yes.
The top of the round is Talos. You are over an unconscious Anodyne.
I
Has
am
been
dumping
slashed to
15
shit.
I'm doing all 15 of my lay on hands into this bitch.
You have been saved from death, Anodyne. You now have 15 hit points.
Yay!
He's like kind of looming over him as like, we need to stop meeting like this. This is the second time I've had to do this to you, remember?
Were the neighbors not friendly?
He kind of looks back at the he kind of looks back and like motions toward the guy who stabbed you with his
I'm
head
gonna just
all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah, Dallas picked a piece of brain off of his shoulder. No, they were very unfriendly.
yowza!
Alright, we are now out of combat.
Ah.
Thanks, mate.
Dallas will help him stand back up. Like, come on, need to
The
stop.
irony is that I can't cast Spare the Dying when I'm dying.
That's the downside. I can't cast it on myself.
Stupid cantrips and their stupid limitations.
I can't cast it on myself, and I myself am the one who is the dying.
Does anyone have? Oh, I have a healing potion. I'm gonna use it.
Tahirih is just glaring at Ren.
For the record, I didn't think he was gonna bleed that much. So when we got back to town, I'll buy you a poncho next time you're in the splash zone, okay? Hey, at least you weren't in front of like the thighs that mace that destroyed that man's head.
Ew.
Because I don't think you want to be
Brain
picking
is
brain
very
out of you.
Like, Talos looks are turned around. Brain is very hard to get out of clothing.
Does Talos wear clothing?
He said he has like a tunic.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute, does Talos even have clothes on?
He has a tunic, but no pants.
You're Donald Ducking it. Got it.
Yep.
I require no pets.
EM
Yes.
with the potion of healing. And the lay on hands. I'm at 24 hit points again.
Alright, good to know.
Nice.
Almost my max. You didn't murder me, but if you did, it's all right because like
I was so worried because I kept rolling nat 20s. I'm like, oh no.
with the magic of D&D Beyond, I can create a character in less than 5 minutes.
And we would have found them in the cell.
Please sponsor us.
We are addicts and we use our product constantly.
Although sponsorship might be cool, I don't want to add that into my tax return. So sponsor somebody else who deserves it, please.
Right.
Taxes are pain.
Not like we do enough D&D.
Not like I stream 3 times a week, sometimes 4.
After getting Anodyne off the room, Talos will, while still holding his shield, he will inspect the room with the cells.
Okay.
I'm gonna like reactivate the light spell because I would have extinguished
Yeah.
when I passed out.
Alright.
Pass it to Talos and just be like, I'm gonna sit here for a minute.
Yeah.
That's probably
I'm gonna sit here, take a breather.
that is a good idea.
Alright, you walk in, and just like the description, there is a cell to the north and the one to the south. The southbound cell has 2 human women huddled up together. inside, and the other one has a small boy. In the room that you guys are currently standing in, there is a heap of clothing, kind of haphazardly just tossed in the middle. You get the idea that since it's all various sizes and styles of clothes, this was just all the clothing of the various prisoners that the Red Brands have kept in here over the couple of months. The Dendrars weren't the first people that they've kept captive, but they are the most recent. And you see that each of the doors are covered in padlocks.
Talos, turn around. Tahirih. I need your lockpicking skills.
I will go to the first lock.
I feel like this is not the first time I will have to say that.
Hey, roll me a sleight of hand.
Last time, I mean, not the first time.
Yeah, I will pick first cell's lock.
All right, so you pick the lock of the southbound cell. Roll me a sleight of hand.
What's going on today? It's only a 9.
Unfortunately, that's not enough to pick the lock.
I'm not surprised. It's like,
It's very close, but just not enough.
Yeah.
Like you're able to get your lockpick into the contraption itself. You get it to start to turn, and then it jams.
Sorry.
And not wanting to break your lockpick, you just gingerly pull it back out.
I zoned out. Did anyone search the people that we just murdered?
Nope.
No.
Oh, I just thought that I'm like, maybe I should.
I'll do that. If that's okay.
They have nothing of value on them. Just their short swords and their red cloaks.
These guys are useless.
They're dead. The best kind of useless.
Good fighters, though. They definitely got the jump on me.
I mean, you stuck your head in a door with a ball of light in your hand.
Yeah, you know. I was curious.
they don't have any keys on them, do they?
Wait, what?
No, it doesn't look like they have keys on them, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
They were just sent in here to guard. They didn't have the key.
Probably a dumb question being dumb. Could I try to just break the padlock?
You can certainly try. Roll a strength check.
And which padlock are you trying to break?
The one that you failed to open.
The south cell.
Okay. I'm gonna say I could try again.
Plus 3. Okay. 17?
Not enough to break the lock.
Damn it.
All right, you can try the lockpicks again.
Yay! Don't suck me this time. Thank you. 19.
That is more than enough to pick the lock.
Yay!
You took a couple seconds to compose yourself and watch Ren fail to try to break the lock open. And then you're just like, nah, this is how you do it. And then you're able to easily pick the lock this time.
Yes, thanks for the laugh. That helped.
Yeah. You have now unlocked the cell with the 2 women inside. There's still the cell to the north with the boy in it.
I will try to pick that one as well.
Hey, roll me a sleight of hand.
Behave, you motherfucker.
I'll stick with Tahirih too.
Another 9.
So close, but not enough.
Strength check.
Hmm?
I would like to strength it open.
All right, roll me a strength check.
I don't like this room. I would like
What
to...
did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
You take... Because you just tried to punch it.
No, make me make another adjustment.
No, because you're standing, but you do take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're pretty sure you just now bruised your knuckles.
The lock bit your hand.
Can Ace try?
We'll get you out of.
You're gonna try a strength check?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll let Ace try another strength check before I let Tahirih attempt to try again with her lockpick.
14.
Not enough. But since you didn't roll a nat 1, you don't take any damage. Tahirih, if you wish to try again with your lockpicks, you may do so.
Ouch.
As long as somebody else attempts to try to open the door after a lockpick fail, the DC doesn't raise.
18.
Yeah, you easily open the door this time.
We loosened the locks up for you.
Alright, the doors are now unlocked, and before we move on to possibly a good segment of roleplay, does anybody like to take a break?
We could do that.
Yeah.
Take a quick break
Yeah.
to get some foods, get some drinks, use the restrooms if you need to. We're basically almost at the hour and a half mark.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll an ad break. And thanks, AJ, for commenting in the chat why I'm not so responsive. Yeah, if this is your first time to my stream, whenever I am playing D&D, I do not interact with chat because I need to be focused on the game. So please don't be upset because I have to focus on something that requires my brain. We're going to run an ad break and we'll be back.
The brain. Almost put the die in Anodyne.
Please don't.
Yes, no dying.
I'm just glad you didn't go through that door.
I was tempted to do exactly what I was about to do with the double doors, and still plan to do with the double doors.
Ka-cha!
This is like Cusco in his palace.
Boom, baby.
Exactly. By the way, Paige, I blame you.
What did I do?
Technically nothing wrong, but
That still gives me anxiety.
your analysis of Sarah's song, which is actually a really good song because it's about realizing the changes that you've gone through and accepting the self that you have become. So in the original context, she's talking about because she got pregnant.
Yeah.
That's a really good song. I love that song.
I mean, who's to say Sierra's not pregnant right now?
Oh shit.
I mean, because she and Darren have slept together.
That is very.
You guys,
No, I would not throw that at you guys.
Dum dum dum.
you guys need the prophylactic spell.
Darren just is prepared. But continue, Sarah.
Well, I was like, that is like the ultimate, like TikTok. Like, what song is that? Your characters. I'm looking and I'm like thinking of all of my characters, and I now have a list.
What's Darren's?
Man or a monster.
I thought you were gonna say, am I a man or am I a Muppet? Alright, Callie's?
Callie's is Riot by Hollywood Undead.
Calypso's?
Bad Guy, Billie Eilish.
Alright, Tahirih?
Why should I worry, Billy Joel?
Oh god, who else is there? Eris?
Brother, Codaline.
Bryce.
I haven't figured out Bryce's yet, but he is on my list. I haven't figured out Marzana, Nim, Myron or Bryce. But Crickets is I have no more fucks to give.
Yeah, I've no more fucks to give.
I remember that first hit the internet. And I'm like, oh, this is fucking beautiful. I think I haven't actually picked the theme song for Talos yet, but I'm pretty sure when he's in battle mode, it's just internally it's just blaring Sabaton. It's just holy Crusader music that is about nothing but fucking tanks.
I'll be right back, but you guys can start.
Yeah, we're still on break. I need to eat some food.
Okay. But when you guys are ready to start,
It's gonna be mostly roleplay for a little bit because I have to roleplay some NPCs.
cool. I'm on my phone, so I'll be.
Oh god, now I'm wondering what if Sierra is pregnant right now.
Oh my goodness.
That would explain her depressed mood.
That does bring us to the mood swings.
Mm-hmm.
And her mood swing about something. This is not a this isn't a call out. Her mood swing about as hard as Talos just did. I was like, oh, it's fine. I kind of just. I can't believe I keep decapitating and impaling people.
Real question: what would Darren do if he knew Sierra was pregnant right now?
Error 404.
Yeah, Arrow 404 face.
Darren,
He'd be like, oh my god, I made a child.
Darren, EXE has stopped working.
Not to accuse Darren of being that stupid, but he does know how that stuff works, right?
Obviously.
Just making sure.
I mean, his last relationship, or last serious relationship, he didn't have to worry about pregnancy.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he does know that having sex causes babies, yes?
Yes, he is aware.
He busts into the room. Guys, sex makes babies.
You know, the entire party looks up. We know.
No.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
That scene from Bridgerton that's showing up all over Facebook all over again. Did you know you do not need to have babies? And everyone's like, nope, not touching that.
The worst part is if Darren did that, I can imagine the party going, okay, either A, he just learned about women's anatomy, or B, we should all be concerned.
I'd be worried if his first time with Sierra was how he learned women's anatomy.
Yep.
That would be a thing. But it's all.
Oh no, why am I now thinking that she might be pregnant though?
Quick, roll an impulse dice.
Does Icarus have any, like, rules when it comes to that?
No.
I don't think it's come up, has it?
I don't think so.
I could message him.
There are DMs.
I don't want to sideswipe everyone in the game saying, oh yeah, Sierra's pregnant, by the way.
I mean, unless you talk to your...
Yeah, unless I talk to Icarus first.
Well, no, I was going to say, Sierra probably wouldn't know right away anyway, because...
Yeah, she's never been pregnant.
Well, not only that, but it's only been...
It's only been a week.
Yeah, she wouldn't even know yet.
Yeah. Also, I mean... I get that sentiment, but I'm also trying not to swipe the entire.
Actually, it's been 2 to 3 weeks.
Has it been?
You spent extra time in the.
It's been 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
For sure, it's been 2 weeks since they did the sexy time.
This is the most awkward thing to ask. Do you track Sierra's cycle to know when the next time would be to know?
I have no concept of time.
That's why I'm like, is this a concept that you guys? Is this how far you've gotten into Sierra's character?
Also,
no.
I feel like devotion. Hearing if Darren said that, guys, sex makes babies, and if everyone like looks at devotion because he has kids, he's like, no. When you the first time, that's exactly the question. Even if you knew ahead of time, it's a panic response. It's okay. Devotion knew that when he had his first. He's like, wait a minute. Oh God, what have I done?
I will not make Sierra pregnant if that makes you uncomfortable, Sarah. That's a whole lot just to throw at everyone. Like, oh yeah, Sierra is actually pregnant now. I mean, Brian T would not be surprised. He's the one who called it first.
He usually is.
Why do I feel Flortmo would just look at Darren and be like, I don't know whether to high five you or smack you?
No, you know what his response is going to be? Oh, yeah, did you not realize? Like, every fucking time.
Lorma just instantly knows when any of the women in the group are pregnant.
Lorma's general being is, was I supposed to be surprised? Like, that is just his mantra.
Seer walks in the room. He's sipping tea. Pregnant. Everyone's like, what? Seer's like, what are you talking about? You. Baby.
Oh no. I know someone who could know. Sierra's dad.
That's very true.
He would have to touch you, though, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
That moment where Sierra's like, if I don't touch him.
He would just have to touch her abdomen to know.
That moment Sierra's like, I cannot be near my dad for like 10 months now.
I just had an idea as to why Sierra would find out, though. It would be like they go to a bar and she gets a beer and Flortma goes, no.
Every time she tries to take it back, no.
Like, he's been willing to not mention it, even though he's figured it out. But as soon as she starts to go for alcohol, it's like, fuck, I can't.
Damn it! I really want her to be pregnant.
Right now, I'm the one who will be right back.
Yep.
Okay. We're just chilling.
Because of how Devotion essentially has lived the last, 10 years of his life or so, he wouldn't be able to call it that easily because he was away when both times when Anya realized that she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows what the early stages are, but he hasn't been around them. Later stages, like when we met up with Laurel again, and Devotion's like watching how she reacts, she's like, oh fuck, she's pregnant. Like, maybe you should let your mother outside. Why?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna text
Chris.
I'm gonna text him. What are the odds that Sierra is actually pregnant right now?
Can Sierra get pregante?
Can U get pregante?
Must I roll for pegernant?
When that video, as far as like people trying to do, I've tried to try not to have challenged that video several times. I can't get past pregante.
No,
every fucking time.
It's just the way the accent just spews out pregante.
Can U get pregante?
It's the rolling of the R.
The other one, I even get past the where he has to reread the reread it. It's like, wait, hold on.
It's that famous meme picture of the guy who fucking invented the dictionary. Okay, I messaged him.
I'm waiting for roll me a D100.
Roll me a D percentile.
Sarah, I texted Icarus to ask him the odds of Sierra being pregnant. I mean, I will willingly take the disadvantages that come with it.
Okay. Would that be a con or wisdom thing? Because was Darren wise enough to put protection on?
Condoms can fail.
They can. But
Medieval condoms were a wild thing. Can I cast protection on my penis?
All right. We all know it is up to Icarus's discretion if this is a thing or not. He can easily tell me no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I just had a DBZ abridged moment. You said you were wearing protection. I was carrying a dagger.
I was wearing my armor.
But in Darren's case, I was palming a blade.
So that's what he calls it.
Well, I was armed. You were always armed.
I had a left shoe.
I was wearing my left shoe. That's some I imagine that's some weird rumor that the twins told him when they were young, and he just never questioned it. That as long as you wear your left shoe during sex.
Well, they're not twins.
Oh, I thought they were twins.
I thought they were twins too, but Rayla and Xander are not twins.
Okay.
They just look a lot alike because they're siblings.
Yeah.
He was active 2 hours ago, so I don't know if he's gonna see it.
Wait a minute. Where's your condom? The fuck's a condom?
The fuck's a condom? Alright, we can get into some of the role-playing stuff while we wait for Brian to get back.
Yeah.
I am so sorry if I will this into existence, Sarah. I was originally just joking, but I'm just like, you know what? It would make sense if Sierra is currently pregnant.
It only takes once.
Okay.
Does. It pains me that it would make sense. Okay.
Yes.
So you guys have unlocked the cells in the room. The two women get to their feet as well as the boy. Upon taking a closer look at the three individuals in the room, one of the women is clearly of mother age. The other woman next to her is young enough to potentially be her daughter. And then, of course, there's the young boy. So all of you are able to discern that this is the wife of the carpenter with her two children, the son and the daughter.
Ren's quickly gonna be like, "We are not Red Brand, just so you know."
Yeah.
Seeing as we are still dressed like them, like we promise, we are not here to hurt you.
I cannot hear you.
Really?
Yeah, your voice got so high I couldn't hear you.
Oh, she just goes up and she, Droop, you were telling the truth. And gives him like a hug.
To who?
Droop.
Oh, Drew.
Oh, Droop. Yes, Droop was telling truth.
That's so
And he
cool.
awkwardly hugs you back.
He was like, "What is this? Is this affection?"
Alright.
He's gonna back up and put her on his shoulders and go, "You would be a great follower of my god."
Droop, you scare me. Oh god.
That's not helping.
In the meantime, the young boy dashes out of the cell towards the other one and is embraced by his mom and his older sister.
Yes.
And the lady hugs both her children and then looks at you guys. Who are all of you?
Travelers who kind of wound up on this side quest.
We're here to rescue you.
This is just us. I'm Mirna. This is my daughter Nilsa, and my son Naz.
Hi.
Hello.
That's
Have you
Tahirih.
been hard?
Tahirih, and who are you? And she looks to you, Ren.
I'm Ren. The giant metal man is Talos. The smaller metal man is Ace. And yeah, we got the last one's Anodyne. I had no idea what to call him.
I have no descriptors I can think of.
Well, because he was picking his tooth, so I'm like, I lost my train of thought.
That was in character. He's kind of like, so almost died. That was interesting.
Again.
Yeah, sorry, I'm Anodyne.
We were kind of in town, heard about your husband. We apologize for that. We figured we'd try to come get you out.
Yeah, they killed him a few days ago for standing up to them. I don't know where they took his body, though.
Oh,
Covers Tahiri's mouth instantly.
what do you say?
I'm just gonna throw my hand right over your Tahiri's mouth and be like, shut up.
And I will also put my hand, hold on, Anodyne will put his hand over your hand so you can't pull anything out of a bag. Nope.
Do we need to do like a strength check to keep her from being like precocious?
Her mouth. She's just like.
I'm sorry, what was that?
She's excited from the fight we just had with the Red Brand. Pay her no mind. Anodyne, get her out of here.
She said she'd like
Yeah,
to hear
deception check, Ren.
from her, honey.
Well, this is gonna go well.
Literally.
I rolled a 1.
She does not believe you. Please, I want to hear what she has to say.
Moves my hand away.
I will use any spell.
If only there was a zone of lying.
Zone of dishonesty.
I'm gonna toss the light at the young boy to distract.
Nars flinches a little bit, but catches the stone with light. And he kind of like tries not to stare directly at it, but he rolls it around in the palms of his hands. Nilsa and Myrna still have their attention on you guys.
Oh, do these guys look hungry?
They look a little bit thin, but they were the gang was keeping them alive. But yeah, they're looking a little bit kind of
Peckish.
skeletal. Yeah, a little peckish.
I have
Malnourished.
rations left. I will give them each a ration just for them to.
Each of them gladly accepts some rations, but Myrna is still looking to Tahirih.
Harry just looks up at Rem and then over Anodyne, who's like holding her hand over the bag, and just goes, "We were able to recover his remains."
That's good to hear. I thank you for doing that.
She looks up at Ren and sticks her tongue out.
We would love to give him a proper burial once we get out. There is a safe way to get out, right?
Yes. We do have the matter of finding the person who took you, though. But getting you out is our priority.
You're looking for that wizard, aren't you?
Yeah.
He runs the place. And he has tall, furry monsters with big ears working for him. They were
Bugbears.
I guess that's what they're called. Only reason they kept us alive is because they were going to sell us to slavery.
And thankfully, that won't happen.
Thankfully not. I wish I could reward you all in some way. But unfortunately I don't have anything on me.
That's okay, we're taking the house.
Not your house. Just to clarify.
Yeah, not your place.
Your safety is all the reward we require.
Well, if you're sure about that, I know the location of one of my old family heirlooms that you can take if you wish as a payment.
What heirloom is this?
Oh,
It was a 1 second.
Yep.
It was an emerald necklace that belonged to my family. It's back when we lived in the town of Thunder Tree. Unfortunately, many years ago when I was a little girl, got ran over by undead. I was able to stash the case that the necklace was within inside some storage shelves of our old shop. It's in the southeast part of the town. If you ever head that way, and hopefully if it's not overrun by dead, you can find it there and you can take it as payment.
well, let's get us out of here in one piece first, and then we can discuss that.
Right, yes.
I
I would very
do-
much like to go home.
All right, you guys stay behind us a fair distance.
We will.
By a fair distance, I mean I tucked my head in and got pretty much.
Yeah, don't traumatize them more with the details.
So we're just gonna go slow and steady, and we're gonna stay together. And there's a goblin with us. He's helping us get out of here. So.
And
Nope.
Droop will poke his head from behind you. Be like, "Hello."
This is Droop.
He's actually pretty cool.
When you return to town, there was a man who was working alongside your village head. Let him know that we sent you and who you are, and he will make sure that you are taken care of when you return.
Yes, if you're sure that there is a safe way out of this place.
Droop. What's the best way out without running into your old friends?
Well, in the big cavern, there's a secret tunnel.
The big one with the huge hole? The big one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we already got rid of the thing in there.
Nasty thing. Tunnel, leads into the forest just outside town.
Well, that's interesting to know.
Is how Red Brand were able to sneak in and out so easily.
If you want to stay with us, there is safety in numbers, but I can also escort you there if you wish to leave now.
We would very much just like to get out of here as quickly as we can.
I'll help out as well.
All right. All right. Follow Mini Metal Man and me, and we'll get you out of here.
Before they go,
Anodyne.
Ren's probably gonna ask if they've seen the wizard or he's interacted with them at all.
We haven't really seen much of him. He usually keeps to his laboratory.
Yeah.
We heard that he has a laboratory in here.
We encountered the laboratory and its occupant.
He was there.
No, he left a familiar.
Which one of y'all still has the familiar in a sock?
Yeah, I'm kind of being a little like pointed when I say that.
Oh, I left that in the hallway?
At the mention. Wait, Anodyne, do you still have it?
I do, but I don't know if I've told anybody.
That's why I'm pointing out that
I
left it.
would say everyone at that point make a perception check for hearing. 16? That's a pass.
Nat
20.
20.
Nat 20 is a pass. Ace?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is a pass.
23.
Is
Do I
that the
hear?
23 is a pass? Talos?
Talos is going to stay with.
We're doing a perception.
No,
roll.
I asked for a perception roll.
That's it. Stop reloading. Thank you. Perception. We'll go with that first roll. That is a dirty 20.
All right. So at that moment when Ren mentions that the wizard had a familiar, you all hear a faint squeaking coming from Anodyne.
Ren's gonna just slowly turn and look at him. You
I left
didn't.
that in the hall, right?
Yeah.
Okay, out of character real quick. Ben told me to roll a D100.
Called it!
10% chance. So
You're about
10
to
or
watch
below.
You're about to watch a D&D pregnancy test happen in real time.
Darren in the corner. Please, 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 please be negative. Sarah on the other hand is like, am I actually watching this?
Positive.
70!
What does that mean? We don't know!
I'm thinking it's 10 or below, but he could do it reverse.
Yeah, just everyone hold your breath until while we do this.
What if
And you have 70 children.
Oh God.
God.
Damn, it is so potent.
Okay, I'm seeing what he says. Because I rolled a 70 and then a 0, so that's 70.
Anodyne is definitely, though, like, avoiding eye contact pointedly.
Yeah, Red and Tahirih are just like, you're kidding.
Annie.
Annie, get your gun.
Annie, get your gun. There's no business like show business if you tell me it's so.
Do you understand how familiars work?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Shall we go?
The squeaking continues.
Something with us, then it tells its boss where we are.
Right. And we need to find him, right?
Tahirih, grab the rat.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna climb on this bitch. See if I can find the goddamn rat.
Okay, first of all, my backpack is underneath the 2 shields.
Hold on, I'm a little afraid.
Okay, so to confirm pregnancy, it needs to be between a 91 and a 100.
Oh.
I was so close. And he asked me if I want, I can regularly roll. And because I love drama, I'm gonna say yes. Sarah is mad at me.
So,
Alright, back to the game. For now, Sierra is not pregnant.
So another roll for Friday.
Probably.
And I am jumping and attacking Annie to find the goddamn rat.
Okay,
Just imagine a very angry squirrel.
I would say actually roll an unarmed attack. But no damage if you hit. This is just to see if you can get on him and grab the rat.
No, sick. I rolled really bad.
You go to run and grab for the sock that he's holding, and he lifts it up.
Wait, hold on. I haven't taken the sock out of the bag. Are you talking about like my backpack?
Your backpack, you quickly, if it's in your backpack, then you quickly swipe out of the way before she can like latch onto it.
I was just gonna like put my hand out.
Yeah, you can do that too. However way you want to do it. And she's just like running like
Can I bite him?
Roll me an unarmed strike. Yes, you will give damage if you hit.
12.
12 does not hit.
Sorry.
Since he is distracted by Tahirih.
You bite, but the thick leather of his gloves or gauntlets that he's wearing, you can't pierce through it.
Are you biting me? What is Tahirih?
Since he is distracted with Tahirih, can I sleight of hand the bag?
Oh my god.
You can attempt to sleight of hand.
Okay.
You have to get it off me because
I would say since Anodyne is preoccupied with Tahirih, you get advantage.
You guys are the worst.
Dirty 18.
A dirty 18. I made the DC 17 to beat.
Ren's gonna.
Or what is Anodyne's passive perception?
My passive perception is 14.
All right, that would beat. I will allow Anodyne to try and beat that sleight of hand roll.
What skill am I using?
You are using your perception.
What was the roll?
18.
He rolled 18.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Doesn't he get disadvantage because he's distracted?
No, because you have advantage.
No.
No, that's what I was asking.
And if he uses an inspiration die, I won't force a disadvantage.
What you get?
30-20.
All right, you're able to see Ren just in time. to try to also move once again,
Oi.
while you still have Tahirih in your hand.
Leave the just revived from dead cleric alone.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way, Anodyne. That thing is a problem. We need to get rid of it.
Part
Okay.
of me imagines
I'll take a breath, and we can discuss this without biting or stealing from each other.
part of me imagines
The family is just watching, very confused.
We have guests.
you know that thing that kids do when they don't want someone to leave and they wrap their arms and legs around? Like, part of me imagines that Tahirih has done this to Anodyne's arm and it's just like gnawing on his fingers.
I mean, I have
If that's the case, roll me another unarmed strike again.
chainmail on, girl. You're gonna hurt your teeth.
It's fine. She has spite.
No, she's gnawing on your knuckles.
Ngang, ngang, ngang.
That is not. You're not able to pierce anything.
Anodyne, you need to think of the
Meanwhile-
family. You bring that thing with you.
Okay, well, someone else take the family then. We can discuss this with words. And
We are discussing with words. That thing is telling him where we are, what we're doing. It now knows that the family's been freed.
yeah, great.
While they're arguing, Ace is just gonna guide the family out.
Because you said it. The
Alright.
thing you see inside a sock, inside a bag.
Alright, time out. You're not actually mad about the whole pregnancy thing, are you, Zara?
Huh?
You're not actually mad, right?
No.
Okay. Icarus just wants to check and make sure you're not mad. Because you gave me a mad look and I jokingly said Sarah's mad and he thinks you're actually mad.
No.
What even is contraception in this world, though?
Yep. It's kind of a question that I'm having right now.
Yeah.
Because they did have contraception in like ancient Egypt, ancient Greece.
Mhm.
So it's possible that in
Yeah.
medieval fantasy world they can wrap it
He
before
says we're cute besties. Alright. Okay, back to game.
Yes.
But yeah, while those three are dealing with each other, Ace is
Mhm.
just gonna guide the family out.
Okay. Droop will go with you. You guys just head back out, past through the armory, through that storage room into the huge room of the cavern. And Droop will walk with you, Ace, to the entrance of the tunnel. And okay. Because he wants to get the fuck out of here, he will volunteer to guide the family through the tunnel back to town.
If I wasn't currently being tackled and grappled,
How to say, don't say anything, Anodyne, you're being gnawed on.
I'm just imagining like a little
Even
anime.
though he seems to be having a decent history of trusting these goblins, he's rather just go the full way with it.
All right. Because it's a 100-foot tunnel, so it'll take some time.
Well then,
It doesn't sound like anyone else is doing anything at the moment, so. And it'll give time for them to figure out about the familiar.
All right. So
All right. Look, I wasn't born in a barn. I grew up in Waterdeep. I'm familiar with familiars. Are we sure this is a familiar? What if this is just a polymorph wizard?
then let me stab it and we'll find out.
But if you kill it, doesn't it go to some other place?
Yeah.
all right, and Ace, it will take you in game 30 minutes to and back, leading the family out.
And that's fine.
So that gives them time to discuss this.
Yes, it will go to another place, but the connection will be severed.
Right.
So the problem will be solved.
The problem is we need to find the wizard.
Yes, but the familiar is not going to tell us. And everything we know that it knows, he knows.
Right, but we have their familiar.
They want us to have it, Anodyne. It is literally a spy.
Their familiar. It's their familiar. They're going to want it back.
Can't we get it back after we pop it?
Yes.
We kill it, doesn't it go to like some realm and then reappear near the wizard?
Not always. Sometimes they stay dead until...
They have to do a spell to get it back, and that costs money and
See?
takes time.
So we cut off its connection.
Right now, it's just talking to his boss.
Well, remember the augury scroll that I definitely use and should not have in my inventory still, said that we would find him in the next 30 minutes. So I say we hold on to him because the DM is smirking. That's tabletop.
Well, I'm bored. And I jump off of the arm and just flop down on my back in the middle of the room.
Oh, Tahirih, you drooled all over my arm. I'm gonna like wipe it on your cloak if I can get close enough to you.
Just remember, she's covered in blood.
So am I. My blood.
Yeah, but this is like red brand blood.
All right, Talos, your thoughts.
By the way, at this point, I would have dropped my Mask of Many Faces because we're just sitting in the middle of a room and it's like re-up it every hour.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that we should kill it? Destroy the little rat. I'm talking to you, Talos. Wake up, Nate.
Tell us.
Nate!
Yes.
If
What-
you're asleep, we can end early.
I'm
Yeah.
not asleep.
We were asking what you think we should do about the familiar. Anodyne wants to keep it. Tahirih and I wish to,
I just need to drop it in the sock in the middle of the hallway so it doesn't know where we are.
Well, it's still in the sock. In my backpack. Under a shield.
Get rid of the rat. However you choose to do so. It gives him an advantage that we do not have. If we could use it, if we had the means to use the familiar to track him, that would be fine. But we don't have that. We don't have the kind of magic user we would need, or the spell, and I do not understand magic enough. But if we had that, that would have come up as an option. To us right now, it is a disadvantage.
All right. The yays have it. Anodyne will pull his backpack off, pull out the mouse that's in the sock, and like put it in one of the cells.
It runs right out through the bars.
Oh no, it's still in the sock.
No, because we tied the sock
You
off.
you said you pulled it out of the sock.
No, I pulled it out of my backpack.
I heard you say you pulled the mouse out of the sock.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay, I meant to say I pull it out of the backpack and then put it in the cell.
I will allow that retcon only one time.
Okay, that was my intention.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to cast Create Bonfire on the sock.
You'll hear a horrific screech and then a poof.
I want your sock back.
Nah, I'm good. That thing's been touched by a rat. It can go to the abyss with it.
Tahirih's
Sokka's
like
also
subtly
currently on
petting
fire.
at her shoulder now.
It bit me twice. It's fine.
I think it actually bit you 3 times.
I took 2 damage.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look at Tahirih and be like, I can do this anytime I want, day or night.
Make a shiny fire.
And then walk away.
Alright, you guys will be waiting for Ace to return for a little bit.
Hmm.
Can I do one other thing as Anodyne walks away from me?
What are you doing?
What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Sending on Anodyne. It's actually not even Sending. It's just like this telepathic thing that I have from my class.
Mm-hmm.
And it just says, and I can do this anytime I want.
Can I respond?
I mean, it's a telepathic link. I think. It's Awakened Mind. You can telepathically speak to any creature within 30 feet of you and it understands at least one language. All it says.
Oh, okay. So I think you can speak to me.
Unless you speak in a language that he doesn't understand.
And then I'm just gonna walk out. The sarcophagi are still...
Sarcophagi are still untouched.
Okay. I'm gonna sit on one.
Okay.
Ren's gonna. Are we able to see him from where we are? Just because the way the cells are.
Well, there was a sarcophagi right next to the door that led into the cells.
Yeah.
And then there were 2 on the opposite wall.
Okay.
I would say, out of spite, Anodyne sat on the sarcophagi right next to the door so that he's in a blind spot and you guys can't see him.
Gotcha.
That sounds right.
So he can hear everything y'all are saying, but you can't see him.
So while we're waiting on Ace,
Yeah, the 3 of you are still standing in the cell.
so we so far checked the barracks, the cells, the crypt, the storage room, the armory.
You still haven't inspected the inside the sarcophagi.
Hey, Talos. How mad would you be if we opened some dead people boxes?
His head slowly turns to look at you.
Respectfully open.
Why?
Why were the skeletons protecting the sarcophagi? I am
They
curious.
probably- There could be shinies.
I believe it was described that the wizard used the skeletons to protect, to guard the family.
But also,
They were the tools of the wizard,
Hmm.
not necessarily tools of the tools of the crypt.
also, would it not be prudent of you, being of the Raven Queen, to make sure that these corpses are properly, treated? Make sure they're not desecrated or anything?
It's hard.
Remember-
can't really squint, but it's just more like it's kind of like circle in, like focusing on you.
Remember, Ren is dumb, so he's just saying whatever sounds good. He has no idea if it actually sounds intelligible.
Meanwhile, Ace still has Yorick.
Yeah, Ace carried Yorick out with him. That was one of the skeletons y'all destroyed. Mark down a human skull in your inventory.
Real quick, can I sort of like process everything that we've been doing to sort of like come to the conclusion of where glass ass would be? Or glass staff?
Glass ass.
Roll me a general intelligence check.
General intelligence check. Ooh. 19.
DC was 20. You were so close.
Okay.
You think there are many possible ways that he could find a way to escape. Either the way you guys came, maybe he ran down that tunnel that Droop mentioned, maybe he somehow just apparated out. He is a wizard.
Yeah.
And magic users, if they have the correct spells, have infinite different ways that they can escape from a place.
So with the scroll saying that we would find him in the next 30 minutes, would that have any bearing on anything?
All it said was that you guys had luck on your side in finding him.
Okay.
And also, I never said within the next 30 minutes.
Oh, well, it's just what the spell is. Augury is the time frame.
All right. And so for the next 30 minutes the spell is up, you just know that luck is on your side in finding him. So you need to find him in the next 30 minutes. And by the time Ace gets back, the spell will be done.
Yep.
Tahirih gets bored anyway, so she's actually got her ear against the double doors again. Just so you guys are aware.
Yep.
With Wolf behind her, by the way. I keep forgetting Roberta.
Wolf has been with you. It's still the same day, so you don't have to make an animal handling check.
Oh my god, I totally forgot the wolf was here this whole time.
Same.
Okay.
So,
Is it better? Wait, hold on. Is it like
would Bob have stolen a bone from the Skellies?
I'd say at this point he's gnawing on a leg bone.
Talk about desecration.
Can we go one?
You guys still haven't touched the sarcophagi.
And I'm asking Talos if it's if it's kosher. He hasn't given me an answer.
As long as we put everything back.
Fair enough. We can do that. Ren's gonna stroll towards the sarcophagi and be respectful and try to open it.
Right. Which one do you go to? The one Anodyne is setting on is the one that has the depiction of a woman, and the other two on the other side are the two men.
I'll start with one of the two guys.
All right.
Do I need to do a strength check or just lift?
What is your strength?
16.
You have enough strength to be able to gently shove the lid aside without causing it to tumble.
All right.
Inside the crypt, you just see the moldering bones of a nobleman. And you see a glint of something shiny on his finger.
Guys, I want to open the door.
Talos said be respectful, so I'm just gonna be like, just a body. And try to close it just as gently as I opened it.
Alright, you were able to do so. Tahirih, you want to go and open the door?
Tahirih is sitting there saying that. She's like got her head against the door and she's like, guys,
Yeah.
I'm bored. I want to open the door.
If you want to open the door, go for open the door. I'm opening caskets. Would you rather open the caskets or the door?
I will pry the doorknob. Is it unlocked?
It is unlocked.
I will continue to resist the urge.
If you want to open the door, go for it. I'm opening caskets. You can open the door.
I'll wait.
Okay.
She's willing to wait for it.
I guess Ren's gonna move to the next casket and open that one now.
Alright. And is another, is the moldering bones of another nobly dressed man who also has something very shiny and metallic on his finger.
Okay, first time's what's the word I'm looking for? What?
Coincidence?
Yeah,
Second time pattern.
it's a pattern. Hey, Talos, do dead people usually get buried with shiny things?
Sometimes, but it's usually the major fineries are normally kept with the living family or in a place where the living family keeps their treasures.
Because two of these guys have shiny shit on them.
He'll come closer, and he'll kind of like we're keeping an eye on the body. He's like,
yeah, my eyes are focused on it in case it moves, and I need to slam it back shut and be like,
yeah, that's why he's backing you up. It's like you can inspect the shiny thing.
okay, can I inspect the
Roll
shiny?
me an investigation.
I am legitimately afraid this thing's gonna grab my wrist when I go to touch it.
Does Ren look concerned?
Is Ren trying to hide his concern?
Not a bit.
He looks very concerned.
Because investigation is an intelligence, and that's an automatic -1 for me. I rolled a 6.
That's not enough. You want to inspect, but your fear is holding you back from leaning your head down to inspect what's on their finger.
Cool.
I would like to telekinetically connect to Ren.
Oh God. What are you gonna do to me?
Just mindless whispering noises, just every time he touches the ring.
Are you giving me the one ring of power?
How do you react, Ren?
Gonna take like 2 steps back and be like, Talos, you look.
Talos will inspect the shiny.
Roll me an investigation.
16?
Yeah, the DC to beat was a 10. You see that is a platinum signet ring. Worth roughly 50 gold pieces.
Is there any like recognizable sigil on the ring?
Yeah, it is the this is the Trisander Manor. It is the mark of the Trisander family. Trisandar family. Yeah.
It is the family signet. These are members of the noble house that once lived here.
And if you go to inspect the crypt that the other man is in, he would have the same ring.
Mm-hmm.
And you would assume, because everything comes in threes, the crypt with the woman would also have a signet ring. So there are 3 signet rings in this crypt worth 150 gold pieces. Total.
Just putting this into the ether for the party. Is it possible the rings have a purpose other than looking pretty?
Secret doors. Secret doors?
That's kind of what I'm thinking, since we found a lot of secret tunnels in this place. Did we come across anything that had 3 things of which could fit?
No, you guys did not.
Okay. He's also gonna look at Tahirih. Are you really gonna just sit there, wait to open that door, or are you just kind of like hemming and hawing?
Talos is gonna look over Ren.
Around this time, Ace, you're making your way back through the tunnel. You successfully escorted the Dendrar family and Droop to the forest. The family knows their way to make it out of the forest and back to town, and Droop will accompany them. They will vouch for him when they get there so that he isn't murdered on sight.
That's good.
Okay.
Stab goblin boy. No stab. Him good goblin boy. Talos will look around. We should leave them here for now, but if we find some sort of fancy door as you described, we know where they are.
Sounds good.
He'll turn towards the door. We are ready for the door now.
Yeah.
While Tahiri's like getting hype, Ren's just gonna whisper to Talos, with like utmost like quiet because he would know this. Do rings usually whisper when you get near them?
One ring does.
Maybe we will leave the rings where we found them.
Okay.
So, I posted out laughing because I heard Tahirih making goblin noises.
No, that's why I did it then, because I'm like, Tahirih's not going to overhear this. Do rings usually whisper when you get close?
Just excited. All I heard was excited goblin noises. That's all I heard from Sarah.
I would like to ready a boomerang attack when we open the door if there's a non-friendly behind it.
All right, you have your boomerang at the ready.
Holding my shield.
Standing within shielding of Talos.
Actually, yeah, I will pull my shield out this time.
All right, if you guys pull out your shields, if you haven't already been wielding them, you are now wielding them, so you can increase your AC.
Yay.
Tahirih 100% does like a. And kicks the door.
Hey. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Gonna go. Right.
This is how we find out the door's a pull, not a push.
Okay, if need be.
Tahirih, you go to push the doors open and are met with resistance.
I was gonna add. This might be bad for me.
Oh, no.
I was going to add to my force thaumaturgy, which you can use to automatically open an unlocked door, cause the unlocked door to slam open or shut. So did I just see myself flying backwards?
Tahirih, make me a dexterity saving throw, as when you go to kick forwards, the doors open outward toward you.
Off the table. That serves you right for fucking with Ren. Put the fucking ring of power whispers in my head.
DM this idea.
Oh, what did you roll?
You're
That's
my...
a what?
Is it just a dex save?
It's a dex save. 4? 4. I heard you correctly. Tahirih, you take
Oh, no.
only a point of bludgeoning damage as you are whacked in the face with the door
How
and
much?
sent 1 point of bludgeoning damage, and you're sent tumbling back 10 feet.
This Ace back.
I would say at that moment, Ace, you walked into the crypts to witness Tahirih get bitch slapped by a door.
She's just holding her nose on her back. I'm sure Wolf is like in her face, and you just hear.
Your nose is bleeding.
You just hear.
Alright.
Ow.
And at that time, Anodyne, the augury spell fades.
How does that feel?
That sucked.
Surprisingly, though, Anodyne, the positive feeling was up till the very end.
Okay. Anodyne will reach down to help Tahirih up. Which means I'll have to put the boomerang in my holster.
Okay.
Alright, sure. Me and Talos are now like in front of me near an open door by ourselves. Do we
Right.
see anything?
What you guys see is that thick dust covers the flagstones of this somber hallway. The walls are decorated with faux columns every 10 feet, and the double doors you guys are at are you now see the other side of the doors are covered with that copper plate that's just covered in green patina now.
Mm-hmm.
Relief A relief carving of a mournful angel graces the doors. You, when you guys step in, you see above is that carving of an angel. You get the feeling this is the official entrance into the crypt.
Gotcha.
Back door.
So,
I re-up my disguise, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I go for the old man look this time, with the old man wearing the cloak.
Papadopoulos.
I'll take up the rear with Ace and ask him where the goblin is.
He's with the family.
Don't you think the villagers are going to murder him?
They're gonna vouch for him.
All right. We'll leave around when we get back.
All right. So what's the marching order?
I guess.
Because the hallway is wide enough for people to walk side by side.
Well, me and Talos went in first, so there's that.
Okay.
I'll be behind them, riding on Wolf.
Okay. And then picking up the rear is Anodyne and Ace.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys just walk into the hall.
I'm gonna walk cautiously while, like... Yeah, I kind of want to be stealthy about my moving.
So you want to stealth?
Yes.
Okay.
19.
You are stealthed.
Stealthy boy.
If anyone else wishes to roll stealth checks, you may do so.
I will put my hood up to activate the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay.
So,
You get advantage on stealth rolls.
but I have disadvantage, so it's
So
just
you have a straight roll.
natural 20.
You are stealthed.
Worst
A
fucking.
lot of nat 20s tonight.
Wolf rolled a 15,
You're stealthed.
and I rolled a 14.
You think you're stealthed.
Okay.
You're kind of humming your own theme music still.
I'm quietly giggling to myself at what I did to her. Every now and then, just.
So you guys make your way into the hall.
Yes.
People who did not roll for stealth, they are doing the clanky clanky clank. You guys make it in 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet.
Can I stop and look at the?
What?
Oh, sorry. Can I stop and look at the patina, the doors?
You saw the doors when they swung inward into the crypt.
I just want to get like a closer look at them just to see if there's anything religious or whatever about them.
No,
Okay.
there's decorated doors. Ren and Talos, you guys make your way 15 feet into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a definitive crack beneath your feet. I need you both to make me dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Do not fuck this up for me. Now you want to be nice. Okay. 21.
All right.
That is a
What is that? Natural 20? My god.
I have no modifier, so it's just a 20.
I need you guys to stop making all these fucking saves. Because you guys are able to jump back in time as the pitfall trap is activated. And the flooring, a 10 by 10 foot square of flooring, shatters and crumbles to reveal a 20-foot deep pit.
But
Oh.
where is the floor gone?
Ren is just going to put his hand on Talos' arm. We could have just died.
Tahirih!
Like, there is complete pale face now of like, oh god, I just nearly died.
Look at them. Yes, there's more. More.
We got 3 minutes left until 11.
Okay.
Hold on. With that, can I start rifling through Ren's backpack? How do you like it, huh?
Roll me a sleight of hand with advantage.
So you jump up next to Tahirih to run through Ren's backpack?
Are you seeing this?
Oh, Tahirih and Ace can definitely see this.
What are you doing?
Hold on, it's on the ground. I rolled a 4, so...
Again,
With
what
advantage?
Oh, with advantage? Yeah, I rolled a 4.
What are you doing?
You feel a tugging at your pack, Ren.
Hey,
Because I am like on edge, can I just reflexively like elbow backwards?
Roll me an unarmed strike. Remember, Anodyne's AC is up because he has his shield ready.
Yeah.
This is a very small hallway for your bullshit.
Shit, what is that? That is a 18.
18 hits.
Okay, I just whip back and reflex.
What's the damage you get for unarmed strikes?
It's your strength modifier.
Yeah, it's my strength modifier, so 3.
Alright, Anodyne, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he elbows you right into the bridge of your nose.
Worth it.
Now your nose is bleeding.
I'll also look over at Tahirih and be like, look out, I might start biting you. Yeah,
What you went to say that, and as you turn forward, that's when the elbow meets your face.
I might start biting you.
Ren pulls his arm back, looks at it.
Alright.
What the fuck?
Consent next time.
Anyway.
Henry Crabgrass always ask for consent.
Alright. It is basically 11 o'clock now, you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end the session here. You guys made your way into a tunnel that could supposedly lead you back to the cistern, but there's now a 20-foot, there is a 10-foot by 10-foot hole in the ground that goes 20 feet down. So at the start of the next session, you're gonna have to either figure out a way across it,
There's some vent.
or find another way back.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys get the general idea of where this this hallway leads back to the cistern.
Okay.
All right, that's where we're gonna end the session tonight. Thank you guys for playing. Sorry for a lot of the out of game talk that we had, especially with the whole shit from GKC.
Yeah.
I am now committed to having to roll a D100 every session now.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that Icarus said the reason it's only a 10% chance is because Sierra is so stressed right now.
Good point.
Yeah.
I didn't take that into account.
Yeah. He's just like, girl has been through so much stress. I don't want to wish this on her, but if you want to roll it, here's the roll. Alright. Also, I think that's a record for how many times you guys made me break down laughing tonight.
We're glad we can make you laugh.
Also, I think that's a record for a lot of nat 20s just for this campaign. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Just 5.
About 5 nat 20s. No, 6. Because Talos got the last nat 20 of the night.
And I think in the beginning we had what, 3?
Because I had 3, Ren had 1, Anodyne had 1, and Talos had 1.
Oh, I missed Anodyne's. Sorry.
And I think
Yeah.
in the beginning, in the first session, it was 3 nat 20s.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, we're gonna head off on the stream tonight, and some of us maybe chill out and talk for a little bit, or go to bed. I don't know. I'll still be up. It's just I need to keep the routine of ending at 11 every time.
Yes.
But thank you all for watching. I will have the episode uploaded later this week. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night for Secrets of Pandora. We are going to be doing that campaign, so I will be streaming it. Tune in Wednesday for Star Wars, and then Friday for GKC. Y'all will get to see me roll a pregnancy check again. Most likely. Yay! Because I am committed to my theory. Alright, we love you all. We will see you all next game. Mwah!
Bye.